And welcome back to Who Would Win, pre-recorded on Sunday for Monday. This comes to us from Special K, who asked, who would win the fight, Blue Beetle or Agent Venom? This Agent Venom was actually Flash Thompson, not Eddie Brock. He lost his legs in combat, but bonded with the Venom symbiote and became Agent Venom. So Venom was able to replace his legs, and, well, he acted as surrogate legs when he was bonded. Both basically are two individuals who are bonded with an alien organism or tech. The Scarab is kind of like a combination of both when it comes to Blue Beetle and the Scarab. Jamie Reyes is basically the current Blue Beetle, and what the Blue Beetle basically does is give him the ability to have a suit that does a lot of things: super strength, durability, speed. Not like speeds or speed, but super speed, flight, the 9 yards in that, but also mechakinesis. He can basically mold. It's kind of like a cyborg Iron Man scenario where he can mold his body into the armor into a weapon that is needed at the time. This allows him basically any kind of weapon he has on call or he needs at the moment, provided it's something that can overpower his opponent. One of the big things he's known for is or can do is manipulate sound. This is very important when you're going up against the individual like Agent Venom, who his main weakness is sound and fire. So this allows for Reyes to have a pretty good edge in this fight, although he is not in sync with the Scarab all the time. In fact, the Scarab can override him, and he can override the Scarab. So really, they're kind of fighting for dominance over his body a little bit. Agent Venom, Flash Thompson, is, he is a soldier, and as such, he has the training of a soldier and the expertise of a soldier. He's skilled with most firearms, grenades, knives, all that. Add on the fact that he has the Venom symbiote on him, and this actually makes him a pretty solid fighter. I'd even go so far as to say a better usage of the Venom symbiote than, say, what Eddie Brock did. Of course, these days he actually has the anti-Venom symbiote now. Attached to him. Though I use the picture of the Venom symbiote as I pull him up right now. He actually has the anti-Venom symbiote on him. I'm just going to actually pull it up right now to just be certain about powers and abilities right here. There we go. He has the white symbiote. The anti-Venom symbiote grants Flash the following. So he has basically all the powers he kind of had as Venom, with a few other ones, including enhanced strength, speed, stamina, durability, agility, reflexes, webbing generation, accelerated healing factor, wall crawling, spider sense immunity, adaptive camouflage, constant matter generation, constitute matter manipulation, shape-shifting, genetic memory, night vision, external symbiote rejection. As with the original artificial anti-Venom symbiote, it is caustic to the Venom symbiote. To the extent, basically, he can kill symbiotes, more or less. His touch also kills poisons, as they are predatory species who thrive on assimilating symbiote biomasses. So there you go. And he has a healing touch. The suit allows him to purge a person's body of impurities such as drugs, toxins, or diseases. However, unlike the original anti-Venom symbiote, Flash can heal physical injuries and doesn't have the random power negation. He obviously had basically most of the same abilities he had with the standard Venom suit, albeit he also had a hell mark bestowed upon the symbiote by Mephisto, and apparently he was possessed by a demon for a while, but that's not a thing anymore. Really, his only real problem is the fact that he's actually has a drinking problem, and he used to have a problem. He used to have the problem being weak to sonic noise and heat, but because he has the anti-Venom artificial symbiote now, that's not the case. He has a pair of prosthetics legs now as well, instead of actually the Venom symbiote acting as a separate form of legs. Although the Venom symbiote still wraps around it, the anti-Venom symbiote. So he's actually, this version of Venom is actually a bit more difficult to put down because he doesn't have the actual weaknesses of the Venom symbiote, the original Venom symbiote. And honestly, Flash may have been known to have a drinking problem. Even if he still does, the Venom symbiote actually negates that because he can just purge him of the alcohol. So really, this actually comes down to who's going to be more skilled and who's got the better, healing ability, really. Who's got more durability and who's more skilled and can dish out the more punishment. Because while Flash is clearly a trained soldier who definitely has more skill than, say, someone like Reyes does, it does not mean he's going to be able to get through that suit, which is pretty durable. It's not like any of his standard gunfire is going to be able to do much against an alien suit like that. But still, it does beg or bear the question of, would he be able to bypass that, like just using the Venom suit overall? And the reverse question in that, would Blue Beetle be able to, and actually, let me just get Jamie up here real quick. Jamie Reyes. Would Blue Beetle be able to overpower the Venom symbiote suit? And this is a bit difficult to say. Reyes definitely has the edge when it comes to the weapons he can create, but he lacks actually a pure synergy with the Blue Beetle Scarab. Whereas Flash has a pretty solid relationship with the anti-Venom symbiote. And he even has a solid relationship with the standard Venom symbiote as well. So this really is kind of a apples to orange comparison, or orange to apples comparison, fruit to fruit comparison. What I'll say is that because of between the pyrokinesis, energy projection, and sound manipulation, in terms of a raw firepower, he's going to be able to completely overwhelm Flash. But because of Flash's skill as a soldier, throwing out maybe smoke bombs, flashbangs, all that, would grant him certainly a degree of stealth and skill over him. Add on to the fact that the Venom symbiotes, like the strength advantages you get from symbiotes, is not small. They are a good buffer strength. Venom alone is stronger than Spider-Man, who can easily lift tens of tons, or at least with minor difficulty. I think for me, I gotta really understand what is the difference in strength between these two. How strong is Blue Beetle? How strong is Blue Beetle? How strong is Blue Beetle? So, how strong is Blue? Can easily lift 20 tons and can tear through metal without a host. Lifted up cars and trucks without much trouble. Okay, so I mean, Blue Beetle definitely is probably in the middle tier of superhuman strength. But this is without a host. Obviously, with a host, he can probably lift much stronger. So he's probably comparable to a symbiote, honestly, because that is in essence what the Scarab is. It is actually probably your closest to DC's interpretation of a symbiote. At least in terms of what Marvel offers. Unfortunately for Flash, I'm going to say that these two would meet. He's probably tasked with bringing this guy down. He's probably stealthing a little bit. They go toe to toe. He's firing off. How strong is durable? How durable is Blue Beetle? That's another good question. How durable is Blue Beetle? Durable. I was trying to write How fur is Blue Beetle? Durable is Blue Beetle. How durable is Blue Beetle? Okay. Let's see here. Can tear them without a hose. Has lifted up cars. His armor is completely bulletproof, which means anything Flash throws at him is completely useless in terms of firepower. Endured a blizzard. Survived the heat of a. Oh God. Let's see here. Survived the heat of a. What was it? Oh, survived, yeah, and that's, I was reading, like, the stuff he just survived and was able to go, armor, here we go. The armor greatly boosts his strength, speed, and shields him from attacks, and can form only certain parts of armor without forming the whole suit if needs. The armor is his main weapon in combat, shape-shifting, environmental protection, energy manipulation, store various energies, antagonistic adaptation, adapts to counter enemy strengths and exploit enemy weaknesses. He was able to create artificial kryptonite. Bleeding drive. It can shift into bleed, a space that connects various universes. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Here's a whole list. He can easily lift 20 tons, lift up cars and trucks without too much trouble, held apart Gigantus fist, punched Black Beetle into the ground, can slice through thick tree trunks with his blades, as weapons that can destroy planets. Can apparently travel at faster than light speeds. That's travel, not combat. That's very different. Durham armor is bulletproof, unharmed by falling from orbit, endured a blizzard, survived the heat of a rocket launch, walked off getting thrown into an oncoming car, tanked lightning blasts and tornadoes, and was fine after getting slammed into the ground by Lobo, who can go toe-to-toe with Superman. Weaknesses include Reach Tech is capable of piercing the battle armor. Okay, the Scarab has a truce of nature and won't hurt it or anything coming from it of its own volition. The Scarab has little knowledge of magic, making it hard for it to analyze magical beings. Strong magnetic forces block the Scarab's sight ability. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not even sure Standard Venom could beat this guy. Like, this guy is kind of really on a higher tier than I think a lot of people give Blue Beetle credit for. Like, Blue Beetle is like is actually, and I always like Blue Beetle's design too, by the way. But like, Blue Beetle is like extremely powerful. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any way Venom beats this guy, especially if he's able to analyze Flash's anti-Venom weaknesses, albeit the few that he probably has. While he may have better training, the Scarab also has like vast alien knowledge that he can lend to Reyes. So, in my mind, he's got to go on Blue Beetle in this fight. I got the big blue himself. So, I don't know. What do you think? You think it's Blue Beetle, or do you think Agent Venom could actually figure something out here? Because he's completely bulletproof, has the durability to survive things like being hit into the ground by, being fine after being smacked around by Lobo, lightning blast, tornadoes, walked off a freaking rocket launch, walked off getting thrown to an oncoming car. I doubt like a grenade would do anything to this guy. So, yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I'm a Blue Beetle guy in this fight. But that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm dead wrong. Let me know in the comments below. But until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. My mind's on the big blue. What do you got? Blue or black? Or black and white in this case. I'll see you for the next one, folks. Have a good one.